bipartisan bill on border policy and funding for Israel and Ukraine is at risk after some Republicans balk. And at least 3 people are dead as intense storms continue to batter parts of California this week. Good morning, I'm Janine Herbst from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Additional wartime funding for Ukraine is in question. It's included in the bipartisan border policy bill that's facing major roadblocks in Congress, as NPR's Giles Snyder reports.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is warning that Americans will feel the consequences if Ukraine is defeated. He says the U.S. must answer the call. The $118 billion package includes more than $60 billion for Ukraine. But Senate Republicans are now balking, and House Speaker Mike Johnson says he will instead move a standalone bill to provide funding for Israel's fight against Hamas.
NPR's Giles Snyder reporting the Senate plans to hold a procedural vote in the full chamber tomorrow. Israel's defense minister says the military is preparing to launch a ground operation on Rafah, the town at the southern end of Gaza. As NPR's Greg Myrie reports, Rafah is packed with Palestinian civilians who fled other parts of Gaza.
The defense minister, Yoav Gallant, said, quote, "Every terrorist hiding in Rafah needs to know that his end will be either surrender or death. There isn't a third option." However, any Israeli military operation in Rafah will be extremely complicated. As Israeli troops have advanced north to south in Gaza, civilians have been squeezed into the area in and around Rafah, on the border with Egypt. Well over 1 million Palestinians are in the Rafah area, accounting for at least half of Gaza's population. Gallant did not say when Israel might take action in Rafah, the last town in Gaza under Hamas control. Greg Myrie, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
At least 3 people have been killed by the major storm hitting California, all from falling trees as winds lashed the northern part of the state. As NPR's Nathan Rott reports, heavy rain continues to cause flooding and mudslides in the south.
Here in Southern California, the main concern has been from record-breaking rains. More than 10 inches fell in parts of the Santa Monica Mountains. Kristen Lund, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Southern California, says the storm is weakening.
But there is still a threat of mudslides, roads flooding because they're already flooded. So we're not in the clear, you could say.
Rain showers, strong winds, and thunderstorms are expected to continue across Southern California into Wednesday. City and state officials are urging people to stay cautious and limit travel, especially on wet roadways. Nathan Rott, NPR News, Ventura, California.
Country music star Toby Keith has died. He was 62 years old. NPR's Ayanna Archie reports he had been battling stomach cancer.
A statement posted to Keith's official website and social media pages said he died peacefully with his family by his side. The musician announced in 2022 he had been undergoing chemotherapy and radiation treatments since the fall of 2021. Keith was a native of Oklahoma and had a music career that spanned 3 decades. He released his debut album in 1993 and has since had 20 number 1 hits on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart, including Beer for My Horses.
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
NPR's Ayanna Archie reporting. I'm Janine Herbst, NPR News in Washington.